Welcome to the demonstration of SRA data submission. The sequence read archive SRA is NIH's primary archive of high throughput sequencing data. Its mission is to archive raw sequencing data and alignment information from high throughput sequencing platforms and to make the sequence data available to the research community to enhance the reproducibility. Getting started, simply type SRA data submission portal in Google and enter the first link. This portal provides browser-based user interface for submitting SRA metadata as well as various options for uploading the data files. On the submission portal homepage, you can log into the SRA submission directly. Once after login, enter the My Submission tab and here click on the Sequence Read Archive. So this is the Sequence Read Archive submission portal page. Look into the options to preload data. So before filling the new submission portal, one option for batch or a single genome submission is to preload the genome files. We can preload using the Aspera FTP protocol using FileZilla. Here I am going to use FTP upload using FileZilla. FileZilla is a free and open source cross-platform FTP application consisting of FileZilla server and FileZilla client. So this is the home page. Click on the Site Manager icon on the top left corner below the File menu. A pop-up window opens. Click on the Create New Site. And on the right side, you have to enter the host address, username and password. So the required information is given on the SRA portal page, My Submission. So in this page, click on the FTP upload. This is the information of the host address, username and password. Enter the respective informations and click connect. Once it is connected, we'll get enabled to the remote sites. Since we have not access to retrieve all the directory listing in the NCBI server, so in the portal page, we have been provided with the folder with our login ID. So copy this and paste it in the remote site and click enter. Now we have navigated into the directory where we can upload our files. So here we have to create a subfolder by clicking on right click, enter the create directory with the meaningful name. So I'm going to enter Mugmin since I'm going to upload the transcriptomics raw data of Mugmin species. A new directory has been created here. Here on the left side displays the local files and directories of your PC, and on the right side the column displays the files and directories on the server we have connected to. So both the columns have directory tree at the top and a detailed listing of the currently selected directory content at the bottom. First, in the local panel, bring the directory into view which contains the data to be uploaded. So here, this is the FASTQ file in ZZip format. Now navigate the navigate the desired target directory on the server to upload the data. Select the FASTQ file, respective files, and drag them to the remote panel. We will notice that the files will be added to the transfer queue at the bottom of the window. I have uploaded 4 raw sequence data of 2 patch samples, control and treated. Once after uploading is completed, we can see the status bar below as a successful transfer. So this is how the preloading of raw data works. Proceeding with the submission, knowing the requirements, coming back to the submission portal. Here, registering project and biological samples at the NCBI as a bio project and the biosample database is a prerequisite for any public SRA submissions. So as we know, bioproject, it is the descriptions of the research project, and biosample holds the nature of the biological samples. So in biosample, in case for a submission of more samples, say for example, more than 100, we have to create multiple submissions within the same bioproject references. In the table of start a new submission, we are going to create a new bioproject. Click on bioproject. And go to new submission. The browser-based wizard will help us to create our bioproject submissions. Here, we have to fill in the submitter information. Click continue. Specify the project data type and the sample scope. Click continue. So in the target section, generally organism name or descriptions are mandatory depending on the sample scope. So after adding all the necessary informations, click continue. So in the general information, fill in the project title and the public descriptions, and you can also specify when should this submission be released to the public. So in the biosample, we need not provide biosample or register your samples with the bioproject submission wizard, since we have not yet created the biosamples. So we can directly click continue. If there are any publications, we can mention here. So in the review and submit, after finalizing your submission by clicking submit button, it takes time and once processed, and we can view all our registered bioproject submission in our bioproject state. So this is how the bioproject status been visualized in the bioproject submission portal. So once it is processed, we'll be getting as a processed in our status. We can even manage our data. If any updated you have, if you need to change the titles, we can do it through this. So once after bioproject has been processed, we'll get a bioproject ID, and this ID can be provided during the submission of SRA. Now, proceeding with the biosample submission, go back to the submission portal, enter the biosample, and start new submission. We can even download the templates for the batch or multiple samples. Here, browser-based wizard will help us to create our biosample submissions. In submitter section, check your contact informations and the affiliations and click continue. In the general info, indicate the release date. Specify sample type, whether it is batch sample or the single biosample. Shall we go for batch sample? In the sample type, select the appropriate sample type. Here specify the organism name. Click continue. In the attribute section, download Excel template, fill it out and save as the data delimited text file, and upload the text file by clicking on the browser button. Or you can use built-in table editor. Here you can enter directly the required informations and proceed further. And in the review section, that is review or submit, revise your submission and click on the submit button. So after clicking the submit button, our biosample submissions and the status can be viewed at the biosample portal page. And once it is processed, Here our status becomes processed, and we have been provided with the biosample ID, and this can also be proceeded for the SRA submissions. So now we have been provided with the bioproject ID and biosample ID. Once after registering both biosample and bioproject, we can proceed with the SRA submission. Now come back to my submission, click on the sequence read archive and enter new submission. As before, same here, check the submitter information and click continue. In general info, enter your bioproject ID and click on yes that we have created the biosample and indicate the release date and give continue. Submit your SRS metadata information that will link your project and samples and the file names. You can either download the Excel templates and upload the text file by clicking the browser button, or you can use the built-in table editor. So in the built-in table editor, please fill the required informations. And in the file name, provide the exact same FASTQ file name that we have uploaded in the server. If any misplace happen, then the SRA will not be processed. In the file section, we must upload our FASTQ files that we have already preloaded using the FTP FileZilla. Now here, click on the FTP Aspera command line preload and select preload. So this is how the preload folder looks. So once our data has correctly loaded, a folder and files will show up. If not, wait for another 10 minutes and keep refreshing the files, and then select your folder and click use selected folders. Once after selecting, click on auto finish submission and click continue. Our submitted data are now being processed. We can see the status in the SRA submission portal. So it's now awaiting. So once it is processed, it is updated in the status. And now our SRA data has been submitted. Here you can download the metadata file with the SRA's accessions, or you can view and manage the SRA submission data if needed in future. Click on the manage data, and here you can view all the processed SRA submissions once it is released. And here the corresponding link for the bioproject and biosamples have been provided. We can check our released data in NCBI SRA by entering our bioproject ID. And here are the 4 SRA experiments that we have uploaded is been linked to our bioproject.